Every year on January the 1st, for the last 10, 11 years now, LEGO have released a modular building, and you may be aware that that is my absolute favourite LEGO line, since the fact that they've actually, been the background of this series forever. Ever since, I started to build a little town, it's just been the background because I love them. I love having my... Hang on, if I undo my really cheap tripod. Look, I've got a few, alright? So every year a new one comes out, and every year the latest one is my absolute favourite. Last year we had Assembly Square, which was like the 50% bigger one, which is a beautiful thing, absolutely beautiful. Had a little cake shop and was full of detail and loveliness and brilliance. And the new one came out in January, and I've only just got around to building it because I didn't really like the look of it. But I figured once I finished building it, I'd like it a lot more. So may I introduce you to Let's push it back, actually. Whoop, there we go. The diner! I really don't like it. This is the first modular building I don't like. Technically, the second one, the blue monstrosity that I've shown off at some point, I just can't stand. But this guy... I don't like it. I really don't like it. I mean, you can see that it's a completely different, style. They're going for a completely different thing. All of these ones are very sort of... Christ knows what the way of describing. I'm not an architectologist. I just kicked the camera with my pen. But we'll ignore that. But it's just... I mean, this bit, great. This bit up here, I'm pretty okay with that. This fucking square here is just flat as fuck. I mean, look at the detail and stuff you get in this one. Look at the lovely lines and the loveliness and detail. It's just on all of these. It's just lovely detail. And this is just fucking flat squares. There's just no depth to it at the top. I mean, if I twist it round so you can see the side on view, it's just... I mean, this side's nicer than the front. It just looks so boring. It's really, really boring. Yeah, I mean, I don't really hate the actual having a diner. I think the actual, the colours are nice. I think the mix of colours is nice. I think they've really nailed the style they were going for, except for here. It just really... My eye doesn't get drawn to that bit. It gets drawn to this beige pile of fucking boring in the middle. I mean, you literally... I'm going to do that again. Hang on. To release the thing. See all the lovely detail? This one. I mean, when this leaked out, I thought it was a knockoff. I thought it was a fake knockoff because I was like, oh no, they're not going to release something that looks that flat and boring. But then they did. It's also, I mean, it's skinny as fuck as well. Like, this side bit here, it's not a corner building. Like I thought, it's actually got the usual attachment points that you'd use to attach everything together. It's just got this staircase thing, so the actual build, the actual footprint of the build is really small. God, it's really skinny as well, and this whole back area. Look at the fucking nobody gave a fuck. The staircase, really nice. I like the little staircase. But there's nothing here. And it's such a big chunk of nothing that's there. I mean, you got something... I mean, these have all been extended out because I like to have my own, footpaths and stuff. But I mean, it's just such a skinny... There's no way of displaying it on any front back of thingy. You have to have just... You've got that or flat on. I've got a lovely dark corner in there where I need to put something, and it's going to go in there, hidden away behind buildings, I think. It's the only place it's going to go. It's just genuinely, really disappointing. It wasn't even that fun of a build. There wasn't anything particularly fun or special in it. And to inflate the piece count, it comes with a car. I mean, that one came with a limo, which was really cool, because it was like a movie premiere thing. That's why I've given it the red carpet there. But this came with a car. It's not great. They've made better cars. It's cute. I know what they're going for with it, but I just feel like it's a bit lacking. I don't really give a fuck about vehicles. The really controversial part about this set, let's zoom in, is the minifigures. Because, if you want to focus on that at any point... No? The fuck is wrong with this camera today? No? Really? Nothing? You don't even want to try? Alright, we'll do it here. I'll bring closer. I can do closer. Yeah, so previously, every single minifigure... It's on the camera there. Every single minifigure that came with the modular buildings, which I should be able to grab one of here. I don't know if this came with the modular building, but this is the sort of style. We just have that Lego face. The default happy, regular Lego face. They always have the Lego face, and now they're doing their expressions and they've got things. Now, normally, I don't hate this, but I feel like it just limits what you can do with the characters when you're building your world. And That's a change. It was very controversial. I actually don't mind that change. I do mind how fucking hideous parts of this are. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to break it all down, and then I'm going to show you the bits, all the individual bits. Floors, that's the word I was looking for. First up, we have the roof! And nothing really to talk about here. There's a little light in there hidden away, and the window has a way of closing. Or is it an escape? I don't quite know. Whatever that is, it's got a way of closing. This next floor is like a recording studio. If you have a look in here, there's a little soundproof room here. A little microphone. And then you've got like a few little tape decks and recording-y things like that. Yeah, it's a nice little thing. It's got a few little records on the wall and stuff like that. You know, your golden records, and then, yo, you character, hello. If you came with that, I'm fucking know. These sets get abused in my house. You know this. Yeah, you can see there that there's see the little microphone and stuff through there. Yeah, I do like this window a bit. Just wish this wasn't so bland. You can really see now how flat and bland it is. It just seems to be completely lacking detail. And what really annoys me is this. Hang on, this bit here. This has all been added on. Yeah, they add these bits on to try and give it some detail. This was the best they'd come up with this detail. It's just, God, they could have done so much more. It just lacks depth. It really just drags the eye away with how shit it looks, especially when you got it lined up with all the other ones. I mean, most LEGO fans absolutely love this set, so anyway. Next up, we've got sort of a sports place. Actually, I've got to remove that, because there was a lot of loose bits in this set. I had to actually remove them while building, because I, moved things around that fell on the floor, the stupid dumbbells. There's a lot of loose bits, just bits sort of hanging around. If you put all the characters in the places that it says to, they'll just slide around the place, which is annoying. Like, so this boxing mat outside the thing, which you can hit, look, that's quite cute, but it's totally flat, so you can't actually put anyone close enough to it. The ring is alright, but again, it's just, there's no studs to actually put figures in and pose them in any way, unless they're gripping onto the ropes or something. Got a few little dumbbells here, little weight bench there, and a water cooler. It's quite a bland and empty floor, really. It's got nothing really. It's got a clock on the walls, but that's about it. No like motivational posters or anything. Like you could have done Lego motivational posters. It's a shame. The bit I really like on this floor, they got the dumbbells. Again, I forgot that they weren't attached. Great. Is this staircase. I really like the way they've done that staircase. Just a lot of poles and pinching and spinning it around. That's come out really nicely. Probably my favourite bit of the build. Alright, here we have the diner, the base floor. I really like what's going on in here. So it's just making sure, because it's supposed to have loose things here, and I've got rid of them because of the pain. Yeah, as you can see in there, you've got like a jukebox in there. Lovely thing. I mean, they really did nail the diner look with this. I think they've actually, this is by far, the best bit of this entire set, is this diner bit. I mean, I do like the little recording studio, but I think they really, I mean, that there looks really good. You've got your sweets machine, got your opening thing, you got thingy with the roller skates on. So you got roller skates on there. Isn't that great? That's beautiful looking. I love that. I think that's great. Which is why this is how I'm going to display this. I'm going to build a roof for it. It's fucking Lego, isn't it? I'm going to build a roof, and I'm going to have that as the build that's going to sit in my town. Because that is actually a really nice little build. That by itself is really nice. I just feel like these bits here do not stack up with the quality, anywhere near the quality that little base bit builds. So I'm going to build a roof for this, and I'm going to have that in my town as a weird little modular. And then these bits can fuck off, really. Yeah, they're just, hang on, let's pan down. Professional would do that, wouldn't they? There we go. It's just so boring. I mean, especially when you put them next to each other like this. It's just, let's track this around here. It's like, look at that. That really shows that difference off well, doesn't it? It really doesn't have, oh, hang on, wait. I'm not being fair. It doesn't have the roof on. There you go. Yeah, it really just shows off that this has so much lovely detail and actually looks like what it's supposed to be, and this bit just feels like they've bolted it on the top. So yeah, I'm going to flatten that off. I'm going to make it a bit of a truck stop, and I think it's going to be cool. I can't be asked to build it back together again. So that's the diner. It's my first like modern modular that I don't particularly like. But I mean, there are what, 130, 140 quid normally. It's a nice big build. If you've never built one, it's still quite a nice thing. Although I'd rather you went for like last year's slightly more expensive assembly square, which is, I can fucking spin that. Apparently this is just the thing that I did this episode. Pan up. Look at this. Look at this quality camera work. Oh fuck. quality camera work. This one, this bit to this bit and this bit, that's all one. There's like another building through there as well. Don't buy that one. I mean, if you can for cheap, buy the fuck out of that one. But yeah, anyway, that's, yeah. I'm assuming they're going to carry on with this sort of more 50s-esque theme with the modular series, which, as long as it's not bland and flat, will be... I'm okay with them. I don't mind having different, eras of town. That's what towns look like. But I just want less ugly shit in my town, which is why I made all the friends move out. They were shit. I've really got to stop hitting this camera with my genitals. It's not working for me today. So as I moved it in here it's actually going to go where the Parisian restaurant is, and that's going to go there. As I moved it into the corner just to get out of the way so I could carry on filming, as you can see, it came apart. It broke. It's that. I accidentally picked it up with that edge bit, which is apparently not a thing you can do. It's not stable enough to be lifted, so it dissolved. So it's a shit build quality as well. Hey, I fucking hate that set. I really do.